Of the original 6 NHL teams, the Maple Leaf Gardens is the last of their original buildings to be vacated, as it is tonight. Forum, the Boston Garden, and the Stadium. In the last 4 years, the Olympia and Madison Square Garden in New York earlier. Here's how this started. A hit by Domi. They exchange words. They cup each other a little bit with their sticks, and then away they go. Two guys that have done this on numerous occasions. Domi, one of the best fighters in the league, after the first 30 seconds. And right about now, he lets Manson have it with the left hand and knocks him down. Manson will be back, you can be sure of it.
5-minute major penalties against Domi and Manson here in the first period. Chicago leads 2-0. Sullivan comes up, shoot, in the goal post. Sullivan has been very hot for the Maple Leafs over the last 3 weeks. That time nearly got their first goal.
9 goals in his last 11 games. Hot, maybe an understatement.
Jason Smith comes back in his own zone. Nearing the halfway mark of the first. 2-0. Chicago. Here in King. Saul Sullivan. He's in with another shot. And this one off his stick and over the net. The plan for Chicago. Flip the high one ahead. It's batted out of the air and over the boards at the Chicago bench. And nearly got something else going. Johnson ran into his teammate Sullivan as he and Chelios were having words.
Ty Domi may well have awakened the Leafs with that scrap with Manson. They've been in the doldrums, and here we got Jason Smith mixing it up with Mark Jansen. Sullivan, who has been the hottest, along with Berzin of the Leafs in the last 2 weeks, rattles one off the goalpost after taking this pass. It looks like he had Thibault beaten, but was just on the wrong side of the red bar. And here's a look at it. If you're in goal for Chicago, you missed the shot. The goalpost saved the goal. And the Leafs, who have had a tough time getting into this game, and I really think Ty Domi has done them a big favor by getting involved with Manson and then Sullivan and Chelios. And when you're down 2-0, you better be mad or get mad, one of the two.
Goals by Amonte and Simpson have given Chicago a 2-0 lead. So they strike early, this so-called tired team. And a team that's pretty well out of any chance of a playoff spot this season. They're dead last in the Western Conference. 18 games under 500, 12 points out of the playoffs. Last spot held by Edmonton right now at 48 points. Chicago flipping the puck in. It's lifted high by Berard, doesn't get out, and again gets a chance to clear it. Does. The Blackhawks shoot it in. Cleared by Brown in behind the net. Berard trying to move fast. The puck won't get up to him. Kept in by the forechecking Blackhawks. In on the boards is Emerson, dumped into the corner. Now he comes in to pick it up, and he can't find it. And the Leafs come out quickly. A late pass down to Big Sundin. He fires it ring wide, and Thibault reaches out with a stick to clear it into the corner. Warner tapped it down, reaching high, took a shot. Sharp angle shot, too, put it right on. And a souvenir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention
into the seats just below us.
Whatever your game, there's one place you'll always score big. Canadian Tire. Still the right place to do it.
Pat Quinn told me this morning this was going to be a tougher game for his team than Chicago because of the festivities that have gone on. He wasn't sure how to get his team focused. Dirk Graham's team is in horrible shape here. 1-6-1 in their last 8 games, and he must be a true believer in the old statement, a thick skin is a gift from God, because he's been taking a lot of abuse in Chicago. And there is the first goal of the evening in this, the last game in Maple Leaf Gardens in the NHL.
Monty scored it, and it'll get its way into the Hockey Hall of Fame. 9:43 left in the first. Yuskevich can't get a shot, his stick tied up. Berzin sifted a pass back that got back out over the line, and Yuskevich backs up. Goes across the blue line of Markov, and Yuskevich trying to get it started for Toronto. But again, the puck is over the glass. crowd again.
Well, 1931, November the 12th was the first game here. We met Mr. Mush March, and Charlie Conacher got the first Leaf goal. The Leaf captain at the time was Hap Day, and the Leaf coach, Dick Irvin Sr. And of course, next Saturday, we're moving on to the Air Canada Center for the first game. And I haven't been in that rink, Bob, have you? It's supposed to be outstanding.
Have an invite to go down next week, and I don't know what you should say. Give your approval. It's a bit too late.
Well,
But it's going to be beautiful.
You could suggest a couple changes,
no.
perhaps.
Think you should. Hawks are attacking. The backhand here doesn't get through to the net. And Modine put it through center. Harrison finally from Korolev. And that's broken up. Chicago's playing well in the early going of this hockey game. They're leading 2-0. Chicago changing. Room for Yuskevich to the line. Shot in on the net. That's an easy save for Jocelyn Thibault. It's up high, and he just gloved it. Held on to it.